Hi guys, as part of this week's protest, I thought I would read out a poem I wrote the other week. Now, Catherine Wilkes read out the first part of it, but since then I have finished the poem, and as I'm not well enough to go out and do a protest today for our Friday of Action, I thought I'd read the entire poem for you. I hate my fucking country, a land of blame and shame, where disadvantaged Australians are constantly defamed. I despise the way the pollies demean and vilify the disabled and their carers, our competence they deny. How dare they call us burdens? How dare they stand and lie about alcohol, drugs and gambling, their lies that typify the LNP's pure hatred for those who need support. They'll sell us off to Indu without another thought about the human rights abuses or denial of our rights. This legislated apartheid will be a national blight. So if you become disabled and can no longer pay your way, you'll be socially demoted, and Australians will say, you are a welfare bludger, you're sponging off my tax. Be grateful for the pittance we need to get our wax upon someone who's disabled, unable to fight back. We love the easy targets. We live for the attack. The politicians won't defend us. They won't defend our right to live a dignified existence without the hateful spite of the able-bodied bigots who won't give us a go. The worst of the offenders is a PM called Slow Mo. Most of you who are disabled like I am will be familiar with the feelings that I have expressed in my poem. I have been fighting the Centrelink system for 4 years, and I'm just parked and forgotten on Job Seeker. I'm unable to search for work, and I've been determined or deemed too disabled to work now, after close on 40 years in the workforce, and just left and forgotten, and that doesn't even go into the abuse that I've suffered at the hands of job service providers. I have been stood over by job service providers trying to force me to do things that are physically beyond my capacity to do. I've been cut off support payments for things that I, as a vision impaired person, didn't see. My medical care has been written into my job plans. I've undergone X-rays, MRIs, CT scans, blood tests, medical procedures, all to try and get me well enough to get a job. And it's just systematic abuse, and the prospect of the Indu card rolling out across this country is just too horrific to even contemplate. To just be branded the way this government brands us is offensive. And what have we got right now? A war crimes report, and underpinning the culture that they talk about at the moment is this disrespect for human dignity and the right to life. And what are we fighting against at the moment with this government is their lack of respect for our dignity and our human rights. It just beggars belief.